Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, I'm Kimberly Brock, and for the last 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. And so now I'm on a mission to help other women just like you do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, it's Kimberly. It's episode 29, and I'm so glad that you are here today. Real quick before we get started, for those of you that already have a business, but you've realized that you need to pivot and make some changes, or maybe you're a person that hasn't started your business yet, but you're pondering different ideas, well, I have created a system for you to wrangle all these thoughts. Systematize it. Is that a word? Systematize it and get it all organized so you can get pointed in the right direction and start having some aha moments about what you are best suited to offer this world, because you do have something special that only you can offer, and I want you to be able to identify it. So make sure you scroll down right now in the show notes so you can get on the wait list, because I've got a program coming out very soon that's something you can work through yourself and hopefully have some revelations and some direction for moving forward with your business. So thank you so much for listening and enjoy the episode. Well, hello, I'm so glad that you're here today. I have a question for you. Have you ever been scared to share with clients what you offer for fear that you would be a slimy salesperson? Have you been scared to talk about what you do because you didn't want to be annoying or off-putting? And have you even been scared to offer customers or clients add-ons to what they're purchasing because you thought you would be too overbearing and slimy? Well, don't worry. You're not the only one that feels this way and that's scared of being that type of salesperson. No one wants to be that type of salesperson. But I think it's important to realize that you offer a product or a service that truly helps someone, whether it's in a small way or a big way. It truly makes a difference in their life. And once you realize that, you can authentically share and talk about what you offer in a way that is not off-putting and annoying, and it actually helps them make the transformation in their life that they really need to make. And when I say transformation, you're probably thinking, well, I just sell gifts or I sell clothes. Why is that so deep as the word transformation? Because it actually is. They may have a problem that you're solving, but you're doing something more for them. And once you realize the value of what you do, it's not so scary talking about it. And I want to give you a couple examples. So, first of all, I have a funny story because this happened to my husband. And this is why a lot of people are scared of being a slimy salesperson because they think of used car salesmen. Okay. And I apologize to anyone that is in this industry, or if you have family members in the industry, they are not all bad by any means. I've met plenty that are awesome and very helpful, but they have a stereotype, right? They have a stigma that they're slimy and that they're just trying to get you to buy a car today and they don't really care about what you want. So here's a good example of something that happened to my husband. So he went to go buy his first car, and this was before I'd even met him, and he took his roommate with him. They picked out the car on the lot. They went inside and sat with the salesperson and were negotiating the price and talking through the different costs. And the salesperson, was a little bit like put off by my husband's offer on the price. And he said, let me go talk to my manager. So the salesperson goes and talks to the manager and comes back and says, David, listen, I think you're a buyer, but my boss doesn't think you're a buyer. And that makes me laugh so hard. I mean, seriously, he really did say that. Like, I think you're a buyer, but my boss doesn't. I mean, that just feels slimy, right? It's a whole cat and mouse game. It's this whole good cop, bad cop, the whole thing. It's ridiculous. People don't want games, right? You are never going to be that type of person, so you don't have to worry. But here, let me give you an example of my son. My 17-year-old son, this happened just the other day. And yes, I talk about his business all the time. Why? Because I'm getting to see firsthand another person starting their business, and he's starting it from scratch and has no business experience and is learning every single step of what business is about. And I love sharing it because it's business 101. Okay. So he tells me the other day, Mom, I felt really bad. The other day, this woman had me come out to give her a quote on her driveway for power washing. And I was giving her a quote, and I looked over and I saw that her sidewalk was so dirty too. And I felt bad saying anything because I didn't want to be pushy or rude. And he was really distraught after because he was like, I missed out on that. And I felt bad because she could have got that done. And I said, Grayson, what are you talking about? This is not a bad thing for you to say anything. Here, this is what you say. Hello, Mrs. Jones. Here's the quote on your driveway. And I'll tell you, since I'm here, I can go ahead and quote your sidewalk too, because this is going to look so good when it's all done. You're going to be so happy you did it. It's going to look beautiful. Right now, he probably wouldn't say it like that, but there is a way to say it. And I think from then on, he's always said, well, since I'm here, I can go ahead and quote your sidewalk. And if you have any back patio areas around your pool or anything, I can gladly quote that too, because I do a cheaper price when I do it all at once. Does that sound pushy or annoying to you? No, it's not. It's doing this customer a favor, because what is going to happen is he's going to do the driveway. She's going to be so excited. She's either then going to have him quoted afterwards and go, oh my gosh, no, I need the sidewalk done too. Or he's going to go home and she's going to go, I'm so mad at myself. Why didn't I do the sidewalk? This looks so much better. And she's going to have to call him out again, and it's going to be a higher price, because he's got to drive his truck out there, he's got to unload it all from the trailer, and he's got to haul it all to her sidewalk. So he is doing her a favor by helping her see that the right choice is to go ahead and do this now. So again, think about it for your business. There are choices that your customers need to make that sometimes they're hesitant to make, whether it's a money issue or they just don't see the value maybe yet in what you're offering. And sometimes you've got to be able to share it in a way that is not annoying. And I know you can already do that. What I'm finding, it's not what most of the women I talk to, it's not what they're saying that's annoying. It's their own brain talking to them, telling them that they're going to be annoying. Because when it comes out, it's actually not annoying at all. They're not being those kind of people. So here's another example. This made me so sad because this girl in a Facebook group, it's not my Facebook group, but it's another one. And this is what she posted. And I'm wondering if you can relate to this. So I want you to listen to her post real quick. And you tell me if you would think she was being annoying by doing this. She said, please tell me I'm not the only one who's done this. Missed opportunity only because of my own mindset. I sell handmade greeting cards online. I didn't want to push sales of Mother's Day cards because I felt bad and unethical to try to gain during this COVID pandemic. I listened to so many podcasts and coaches tell me you must sell at this time, but I still couldn't. Leading up to Mother's Day, I even discussed with my sister how I could lean into the school and help them do a fundraiser and offer them some percentage of the sale so they could raise money for the school, and then I could sell the cards, but I felt like it was the wrong thing to do. Now, since then, they've had no Mother's Day fundraisers. How do I stop holding myself back? You wouldn't believe how many of my awesome ideas I've stopped myself from doing out of Fear, mostly fear of what others will think of me if only I trusted in myself more. So think about that. Are you not trusting that you can say something nicely? What if she called the school and just said, hey, I make these cards. Here's the pictures. If you think anyone would like these, I would love to donate part of the sales to your school if y'all want to do this as a fundraiser. Does that sound rude? It does not at all. And they have the right to say, no, thank you. We have another fundraiser at this time. Or, oh my gosh, that is so nice of you. Those are beautiful. Yes, I would love to offer them, right? She would be helping people by speaking up. So that I hope right now today that you are not causing yourself more stress and less sales by not helping customers. Because I want you to think about this real quick. Whatever transformation you offer or whatever problem you solve, you are number one, saving them time. In one way or another, you're saving them time by offering your product or service. Number two, you're saving them frustration because they may still be on the lookout for something, or they may get part of it done, like the example with the power washing, and not get the other part done, right? So they would have angst and frustration. So if you're selling something, maybe it's a service, maybe you offer different kinds of services, maybe you offer, like me, 1-hour strategy sessions. But if I see that someone is not done, I can offer an add-on, not because I'm trying to promote myself, because I genuinely believe they need a little bit more help to get their business going on the right foot, right? I'm not doing this selfishly to say I need business and I want you to book another hour with me. I'm saying I know that this person has a little more to go, and I think I can make this big difference if we just had another 45 minutes, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not pushy. So I don't want you to stop yourself and prevent yourself from not only making more sales, but really making the difference that you can make in your customers' lives. There's a way to do it that's not sleazy and not pushy, and you probably already have the skills to do it in a humble and kind way. But if you don't ever put yourself out there, you're not going to be able to change them like you want. My son, now with his power washing business, every time he offers, if they don't ask for the sidewalk, he offers that and he says, oh, do you have any back patio areas? I can also quote that while I'm here too. And literally, I think it's like almost every time they end up doing it all. So what does that do for him? That not only brings him more income, it makes his business more efficient because he's getting bigger jobs done at one time. So he's not unloading and loading his equipment and driving to the next location, right? Think about that. It's helping his business. He's making even more of a difference. In fact, one of his customers, again, this is power washing driveways. This is not changing the world. This is power washing driveways. Someone texted him the next day and said, this is the best money I've spent on my house in a long time. I got up this morning and went outside and I felt lighter. I was so pleased with the way my house looked. Thank you. Okay, people, this is for power washing. Look at the transformation that he made for someone, right? He fixed an external problem, which was, okay, I need to get my driveway clean. But he created a transformation this person didn't even know they needed. If he hadn't been there to give the price and be nice and kind and trustworthy so that this man would take the steps to go ahead and pay for this, it wouldn't have happened, right? And you're making a difference in people's lives too. So I just want you today to do this. What's the problem you're solving? What's that external problem you're solving? Like that quick thing off the top of your head, like my son with power washing, what's the external? The girl with the Mother's Day cards, she's helping people get a card for the Mother's Day. But what is the real transformation that you're making for them? You're saving them time, you're saving them money, you're saving them angst. You're creating a special moment for them to feel proud of something. I used to sell monogram gifts all the time. And so we always tried to be top of mind. So when people needed gifts, they would keep coming back to us. And when we would get in new items, like we sold these beautiful cutting boards that were monogrammed. And anytime someone needed a wedding gift, I'm like, listen, these cutting boards are awesome. They're like over an inch thick. They're beautiful. They're high quality. They've got feet and they're engraved with the couple's initials. And you can even get an inscription on the back to put for the wedding couple. Okay, think about that. Was that pushy or salesy or annoying? No. But I help them make the transformation. They're like, okay, this sounds easy. I need to just go ahead and do this now. Yes. What's a transformation? I help them give a very special, meaningful gift to the recipient. And now they can be proud that they gave the couple a gift that really meant something that they treasured, because that's all gift givers want to give. They want to give something that means something that they really do love and appreciate, right? So what are you doing for your customers? And realize that by not speaking about it, you're not only hurting yourself and your business, you're not allowing other people to be transformed and get the things done that they need to and to solve the problems that they need. So you can do this. You can speak up. I challenge you today, even next time someone asks you about your business, maybe you need to offer them a product or talk about it, or talk about an upsell, something that they need to add on because you know it can make a difference. Don't hesitate to do it. You're not going to come off annoying. I know you're not. There's a way to do it as if you're talking to your friend. Just always imagine you're talking to your friend or your mom or your child and say, listen, no, you need this too. This is awesome, right? That's it. So you guys go and have a great day. And just remember, you're doing something so special for people. And don't hesitate to share what you can do for them. Have a great day. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.